Good day. It is August the 1st. Happy August. Only let's see, August, September, October, November, December. 5 months left in the year. Today we're going to continue in Ezra 9, doing verses 5 and 6, and Proverbs 1. Remember, if you'd like to be tagged when I post these videos, or if you have any questions, comments, concerns, suggestions, or complaints, you may reach me through 810-242-2997. That's 810-242-2997. You can call, text, leave a message, whichever you want. And we begin Ezra 9, starting at verse 5. At the evening sacrifice I arose from my fasting, and having torn my garment and my robe, I fell on my knees and spread out my hands to Yahweh my Elohim. And verse 6. And I said, O my Elohim, I am too ashamed and humiliated to lift my face up to you, my Elohim, for our iniquities are risen higher than our heads, and our guilt has grown up to the heavens. So Ezra had just found out, well, about noon or so, that the leaders and priests and Levites and everyone else, a lot of people, were taking foreign wives, and that was strictly forbidden. And he was astonished, and he was stunned by the news, and he was ashamed by the news. So verse 5, at the evening sacrifice, so it's when they do the evening sacrifice, I came from my fasting, and having torn my garments and my robes, so he got up, he showed, look what I did. I don't think he tore them again. I fell to my knees, spread out my hands to Yahweh my Elohim. He went like that. He was humiliated. He was in humiliation. Verse 6, and I said, O my Elohim, I am too ashamed and humiliated to lift up my face to you. He couldn't even look up to God. My Elohim, for our iniquities have risen higher than our heads, they've done, and our guilt has risen, grown up to the heavens. He's ashamed. He blushed. Do you blush when you sin? It's personal shame and national guilt is what's going on. And like I said, he cannot even lift up his eyes. So he is doing pretty much what Moses did when they did the golden calf thing. He came back and Moses pleaded to God. Proverbs 1. The Proverbs of Solomon, the son of David, king of Israel. 2. To know wisdom and instruction, to comprehend the words of understanding, to receive the discipline of wisdom, justice and right and equity. Discipline is doing things you don't want to do. And the purpose of this is so you can know why you should be doing them. 4. To give prudence to the simple, to the young man knowledge and discretion. 5. That the wise man may hear and increase in learning, because he's listening and questioning and stuff like that. And a man of understanding may attain wise counsel. Same reason. 6. To understand a proverb, a figure, and the words of the wise and their dark sayings. So what people really mean. 7. The fear of Yahweh is the beginning of knowledge. You got to start with God. But the foolish despise wisdom and discipline. 8. Hear, my son, the instruction of thy father, and forsake not the teaching or the Torah of thy mother. Listen up. Pay attention to what your parents teach you. 9. For they shall be a chaplet of grace unto thy head, and chains about thy neck. 10. My son, if sinners entice thee, consent thou not. Don't say, yeah, I'll go with you. If they say, come on, let's go. So say no. Just say no. 11. If they say, come with us, let us lie and wait for blood. Let us lurk for the innocent without cause. Let us rob and kill, basically. 12. Let us swallow them up alive as the grave and whole as those that go down to the pit. We'll take everything they got. 13. We shall find all precious substance. We shall fill our houses with spoil. We'll live off what we steal. 14. Cast in thy lot among us. Let us all have one purse. We'll split everything evenly. Yeah, right. 15. Walk not thou in the way with them. Restrain thy foot from their path. Don't go down that way. Don't even start on that path. 16. For their feet run to evil, and they make haste to shed blood. They go to evil, and they're quick to kill. 17. For in vain is the net spread in the eyes of any bird. You'll be found out. 18. And these lie in wait for their own blood. They lurk for their own lives. They will turn on you in a heartbeat. 19. So are the ways of everyone that is greedy of gain. It is also idolatry. Worshipping idols. It takes away the life of the owners thereof, and you will die. Second part of Proverbs 1. Wisdom crieth out in the streets. She uttereth her voice in the broad places. She's inviting you. She's out in the public. She's inviting you. 21. She calleth at the head of the noisy streets, at the entrance of the gates in the city. She uttereth her words. She's not hiding. She's right out there in the open. 22. How long, ye thoughtless, will ye love thoughtlessness? How long will you scorners delight in scorning, and fools hate knowledge? How long are you going to be idiots? 23. Turn you at my reproof, and behold, I will pour my spirit unto you. When I tell you you're wrong, turn, and you will be rewarded with my spirit. 24. Because I have called, and ye have refused. I have stretched out my hand, and no man attended. I said, look, I'm going to help you. Here, take my hand. And no one listened. No one grabbed her hand. 25. Ye have said a naught or nothing, all my counsel, and would have none of my reproof. You wouldn't listen to me. But because you did that, I also in your calamity will laugh. I will mock when your dread cometh. I will, yeah, you wouldn't listen to me. How's that working out for you, huh? 27. When your dread cometh as a storm, and your calamity cometh as a whirlwind, it will come hard and it will come fast. 20. Then they will call on me, but I will not answer. They will seek me earnestly, but they shall not find me. It's too late. It's like after disrupting the class for the entire year and getting other kids to goof off and mocking the teacher, saying, on the final exam, well, can you help me with this? It's too late. 29. For that they hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of Yahweh. They hated to learn, and they did not choose to fear, which is love, which is worship, which is obedience, God. 30. They would have none of my counsel. They despised my reproof. They said, I ain't going to listen to you. 31. Therefore shall she eat the fruit of their own way and be filled with their own devices. Your plans will backfire on you. And you made your bed, now you got to lie in it. 32. For the waywardness of all thoughtlessness shall slay them. Yes, it will kill you. And the confidence of fools shall destroy them and destroy you. 33. But whoso hearkeneth unto me shall dwell securely, and shall be quiet without fear of evil. But if you listen, you will be safe and not have fear. I hope you've been blessed by this reading. May the Lord richly bless you. Remember, if you'd like to be tagged when I post these videos, or if you have any questions, comments, concerns, suggestions, complaints, or anything else, you can reach me through 810-242-2997. That's 810-242-2997. You can call, text, leave a message, whichever you like. Remember, Jesus loves you, and so do I.